Mamamoo News, bringing you news all about Mamamoo. For today's top story, Hwasa performed her first solo concert. Let's go! I think for the first time at WATERBOMB as well. Stay tuned for more details. For our first story, Moonbyul put this on Instagram. It's just something really cute with a top girl. My sisters, how adorable. Because Bada said this on her Instagram story, please show lots of love towards our youngest, Byoli. And this was during the air of when Moonbyul was crying while she was reading her letter to her team members. It was so touching, I promise. Finally, happy 200th nights with Studio Moon Night! Woo! And it was on this episode where she has announced her break. So Studio Moon Night will be going on a break next week, July 1st. She's been thinking a lot, and if you saw the episode with Top Girl and Sleepover Club, you've been actually suggested her, you know, why don't you just take a break since you've been pushing through your career for so long. This is this camera, and she suggested her to have like an actual serious rest rather than just meaningless rest. Like just, I don't know, idling around in your home maybe for a day or two. But anyways, so I think she took her advice seriously, and so now she will take a break. This is not the end. Studio Moon Night will still be back. It's just that the last episode is on July 1st. We don't know how long it will be. She wants to focus on her main job, aka Mamamoo, and maybe, hopefully, even with Top Girl as well, since they lost Bada. Yeah. If you're a fan of Shooting Stars or Kick a Goal, yeah, Top Girl is losing Bada for this current league. Next up, we have Miss Hwasa. She was on I Live Alone as a panelist for Kian 884 episode. And here it is, our top story. Her in WATERBOMB in Seoul. This is probably like the hottest summer festival ever. You have the audience with their own water guns being able to spray at the artist, and then the artist also has this giant water cannon that she can also spray. There's two teams, a yellow team and a green team. She was on Team Yellow. And then here we have her doing some kind of remix. Oh my god, look at my baby. Oh, oh my goodness. So I love that, you know, like all of the dancers are really hot and they're the most exposed. Yet Hwasa's the sexiest to me, and yet she has more clothes on. You know what I mean? Isn't that like, it takes a certain kind of charisma for you to do that. She also performed like a hip remix as well. This is it. I don't know if you can hear it. It's coming through my speakers, but because I just didn't want to get copyright. But oh, hold on, let me pause. But yeah, so Mintbox also released her fan cam of it. She performed Twit. I'm a bee, probably Maria as well. Oh, look at her, she's getting sprayed. So cute. She's like, wait. Cute. And now, BAM! Oh, this honestly, so much fun. This festival looks so much fun. I'm jealous. But for also, she has another concert coming up. Hallyu Pop Fest. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. That's in London. If you can actually guess, like, what is it that she wants to do in London here? Yeah, I'm not too sure. But you can submit her guess and you will have a chance to win an exclusive signed CD. They're giving out 3 of them for the giveaway. You don't need a ticket. Sorry, I keep forgetting to pause. You don't need a ticket in order to submit. However, I think if you do submit, if you have a ticket, you have a better chance of getting the giveaway. So, just so you know.
수익 엠빵하기 싫어가지고 솔로 앨범만 내시는 거죠?
똑같은 소리예요.
And now it's time for our weekly Mememoo. Submitted by our very own Hwasa. I love it so much. So this was made by a fan Ajusi Swag, and she posted it on her Instagram. Oh my god, I love Hwasa so much. This whole, she's got Gen Z in the bag, that's for sure. She's got me in the bag, for sure. Next up we have Solar's Matahari, last ticket open schedule. I don't really know what this means, to be honest. If anyone that is like knows about musicals can tell me what this means, I'd really appreciate it in the comments below. I genuinely, because like it goes on until August, so I don't know. Like, this can't mean the last time you can purchase tickets of the show, right? Because they haven't even released the August schedule yet. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't know. The team Soltahari, like with her makeup and hairstylist, went to Lotte World. So that's fun. Apparently this is close to the Charlotte Theater. So there you go. You know, I keep forgetting this is ever on camera. So there was also in this new show as a guest, hosted by Street Woman Fighters Gabee and I think his name is Youngjin. Basically, guests will come in with concerns that they have, and these two will try to give them advice. The concept is you bring 2 topics, and then, yeah, Youngjin and Gabee will try to solve it. Her first worry was about Solarsido and how she's doing in Just Interview, because he is a, you know, he's an MC host, very successful, and she wants to know like how to become a better host, how to become a better interviewer. And let's see, she runs out of questions after asking how's the guest been doing recently, tending to go off script regarding questions. So to solve this, he told her to buy this questions book that has like 100 questions you can ask in interviews, and explained how it's like a flow to the conversation, and gave her some new ideas for asking questions and attention to gesture and words when asking questions. This was actually it's a good advice, but he also made it very entertaining. He's so, I love him so much. So our second worry is regarding Solarsido putting out content. She has over 3.3 million subscribers now. Although she does some editing herself, editing is done with the company help as well, but content needs to be put out every week, and it's physically difficult for her. I understand. I totally understand. But since she needs to keep her promise to her subscribers, she really needs an editor. So here's some qualifications if you want to be her editor. So with passion, wit, matches well with her, a positive attitude, and, you know, keeps promises, aka you meet your deadline. Her second worry is regarding the musical Matahari. Since it's her first time working and practicing for musical, it's completely different, and she wants to work hard for her debut. And people around her told about the musical enthusiasts community that they tend to be pretty like critical, and they advise her, since it's her debut, like, don't check out the comments. And yet, of course, right on the day after her first performance, she checked the comments. You know, it's her first musical, so she wanted to see their reaction. So she's worried about whether she should continue checking the comments or not after every performance. And he, I think, gave some pretty interesting advice. So he explained to her that musical fans are really passionate and they tend to have high expectations. Was asked if there was any one hateful comment that hurt, to which she spoke about because she's acting alongside Ok Joo-hyun, who's honestly just the top musical actress there. So the levels between them are going to be completely different. And she understands that. However, there's the comments that are like, oh, I'm just going to watch without watching Solar. I'm going to skip Solars for now. Those kinds of comments would hurt. And fair enough, you know. So Solar would feel maybe by watching and like talking about it that she would understand, you know, where she may be lacking. So she's like open to criticism. And Youngjin said, this is something that's a given though. There's always going to be a... Okay, sorry, I don't understand that sentence. But since it's her first time performing, you know, all those like critiques it will happen. It just happens, you know, it's your first time. They just want like someone experienced to watch in their musical. They want to make their money worthwhile, you know. So here's a way for some to give their impartial views. For the future, if you want to continue, he suggested to her, if you want to continue working in more musicals, don't view the comments. But if you're just going to do Matahari and never continue, then, you know, you could continue reading the comments and maybe you can find something that you can learn and do better for the next performance, the next upcoming performance, so on and so forth. But for the next production, avoid reading the comments or just like compile them like 1 or 2 days performance comments. Okay, I didn't understand that sentence either, but yeah, I thought it was pretty sound advice, you know. Just because you debuted in a different industry doesn't mean you have to always continue it, you know. If it's not what you like, then it's not what you like. If it is what you like, you know, you can go for it. At the end of the day, you know, it's up to her and her mentality state if she wants to continue. I think she's a tough cookie. She can make do with reading it, but if she doesn't want to, then that's also fine as well. I know she'll make the right choice at the end of the day. So Gabee, fun fact, she chose Mamamoo's Piano Man in this series Anybody Can Dance for her group's performance, which I think is really awesome. Very seductive. I thought it was cute. Gabee is definitely... I mean, she's close with Mamamoo, so... But that's all the news that I have for you today. Thanks for tuning in to the 9 o'clock news that never starts at 9. Good night and good news.